Y'all know I'm a founding member of the Enlightened Rogues Appreciation Society. On the back here on bass, David Rook Goldflies. Here's Rook on how he got his nickname. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Here's the new bass player, the rookie, the Rook. And that took right then. It's like within 2 minutes, man, like 2 minutes. And that took. And then they still call me the Rook. It's weird, but true.
I do, and you are many years
I
my
know.
senior, and that's how we know you in Allman lore, because
And I was
that's how
there when
you are
Frankie got
in
his
Lightning
name
Ranks.
too. When David Toller got his name.
Okay, you got to I spill on that one because that makes zero sense to me.
It does
David
make,
Frankie
and
Toller.
it made no sense. We were playing at the Silver Dollar Bar in Bradenton Beach, not a gig. We all went always. We lived on Bradenton Beach in the Bradenton area when we were playing in Great Southern, and we went down and jammed at the local bar, the Silver Dollar Bar, and the guys got real drunk. Alcohol was never my thing, but the guy was pretty. David was pretty happy, put it that way. Not as drunk. He played well, and he came off stage and there was this pretty girl, and he said, "Well, hello, Betty." And she turned around and said, "Well, hello, Frankie." And everybody just started laughing.
You get a chance to write with Dickie a pretty good little boogie blues song.
I'll try it one more time.
Try it one more time.
It's more of a funk than a boogie.
Okay, I'll go with that.
It was the first time like a popping and slapping bass sound had been in Allman Brothers songs, to my knowledge. But that they've got recorded and released, whatever. But that actually came from Dickie heard what I was playing and he liked it, and then it came from there. But how did I get what I played? It goes back to that what I mentioned earlier. I worked with a guy named Bill Bartlett who had a band. Bill had a song called "Right on the Money," and "Right on the Money" had a line like "Bo-do-ba, bo-do-ba-da, do-do-ba." He had a line. It was different than the one that made it in "Try It One More Time." But I was just jacking around with. They're called sixths musically.
Yep.
It's like the interval of the sixth, right? And in blues, they're used a lot. They're used a lot everywhere, but in blues, they're used. And I was playing this thing, and Dickie kind of dug. He said, "What is that?"
Bonus cut. This is Rook talking about recording Reach for the Sky and Brothers of the Road, and then you'll get a little bit from me on the back end on Brothers of the Road, the worst Allman Brothers album.
Do you have any memories of that record, Reach for the Sky?
I have some memories, but not much about the music. It was done up in Chattanooga. I remember that.
Yep.
And it was a lonely time for me for some reason. And it was just not digging where I was. I wasn't digging being isolated on this mountaintop alone. I mean, and I do remember there seemed to be a lot of inebriation. Let's be diplomatic. To the point, as I recall, the studio had a tank of nitrous oxide, and it had a hose on it that was probably 300 feet long. So you could go almost anywhere in the property and take a hit of nitrous oxide. And people did. And I'm not sure that was a good thing, but it was a thing. The sessions don't really stand out to me. I don't think because it was high, it didn't stand out. We kind of went through the motions of playing the album. Didn't feel I don't feel like, I guess looking back now, I have so little memory. I guess I wasn't as engaged or something. The engagement was off. Wasn't that the Lawler and Cobb album?
Yes. So they produced it, and then I think Mike played on this record, and then joined the band for the next one.
That's
so
right.
Yes. And I think
Mike
it was their studio.
Mike was quite a character, man. I'm glad he lived. He lived. Yes, I mean that, and he would understand totally. But I think the Straight from the Heart, that was on that album, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it didn't feel like the right music for the band. I didn't feel like what we've been doing. It might have been the right music. Again, I'm not a decision maker in the band, but it was like dun dun dun. It's just like all the feel was gone, and we just did this thing. It felt constructed. I'm still friends with Johnny Cobb. I haven't talked to Mike in a long time, and Johnny's a great guy, man, a great writer. He's a very pop writer, though. It's very pop.
And that's what they were looking for. What do you remember about the breakup?